Hello everyone, today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 2 Extended 058023 May June 2021. Let us move to question number 1. Question number 1 says, write on the number that is 23 less than minus 1.6. So we can say minus 1.6 and minus 23. So this can be calculated as minus 1.6 minus 23, and this will be minus 24.6 minus 24.6 will be our final answer, 1 mark part. Now question number 2, write as fraction in simplest form 72%. So 72% we can write as 72 over 100, or what we can do, we can write directly 72 and percentage symbol and press equal to button. It will be 18 over 25, so we can simplify as 18 over 25. 18 over 25 will be our final answer for this part. And B part, 0.004 we have to write as fraction. We can write as 0.004 and press equal to, we will get this one 1 over 250, or what we can do, we can write 4 over 1000, and this will be equal to 1 over 250, and this is simplest format which we are providing, 1 over 250. Question number 3 is, the diagram shows a pair of parallel lines and a straight line. Diagram is not to scale. Complete the statement with the correct geometrical reason. X is equal to 40. This one is 40 because the angles are corresponding. So corresponding, we will be mentioning here corresponding angles, 1 mark part. Now question number 4. Question number 4, diagram is provided which is not to scale, and we have to find the value of y. So this is y, this is also y, and this is 100. So we know that angle of complete circle is basically 360 degrees. So we will form the equation, and that equation will be what? Y plus 100 will be equal to 360 degrees. So it will be 2y is equal to 360 degrees minus 100 degrees. So this implies 2y is equal to 260 degrees, and y will be equal to 130 degrees. So 130 degree will be our answer for this question. Question number 5. Question number 5 says Joe invests $600 for 7 years at a rate of 1.5% per year, simple interest. So in this case, simple interest, so we'll apply simple interest formula. Calculate the total interest earned during the 7 years. Simple interest is equal to PRT over 100. PRT over 100, this is the formula which we will be applying. Principal amount, P is the principal amount, so 600 multiplied by rate, which is 1.5, multiplied by time duration, which is 7 years, and divided by 100, and calculator will help us to simplify this. So 600 into 1.5 into 7 and divided by 100, this will give us 63. So $63. 2 mark question, easy. Now question number 6. Maria buy n pencils that cost p cents each. So she pays with a dollar y note. So this will be, one is there are n number of pencils with cost p. So np will be the payment due which she wanted to pay, and she is paying by Y note, dollar note. So find in terms of NP the Y, NPNY, the amount of change Maria receives. Give your answer in cents. So it will be like first Y dollars can be converted into 100. Y this will be cents, and after this conversion we can subtract this NP, and this will be the change you will be getting. So 100 Y minus NP, this will be answer for 2 marks. This is done. Now question number 7. Question number 7 says from the list of numbers write down a cube number. Cube number is basically which can be written in form of cube, like this is 5 cubed. 5 cubed is equal to 125, so we can write here answer as 125. 1 mark part. The prime number is the number which is divisible by itself and 1 only, so it's having two divisors. So 29 is basically the number which is prime number, so we can write here 29. This is also 1 mark part. Then next comes question number 8. Alex changes 190 euros into pounds when rate conversion rate is provided 1.1723 euros are equal to 1 pound. So calculate the pound is heavier currency basically. So calculate the amount Alex receives. Give your answer correct to two decimal places. So 190 is the amount which is in euros and need to be changed into a heavier currency, and so we have to divide by the conversion ratio. Answer should be smaller, so because we are converting into heavier currency. So 190 divided by 1.1723, and this is equal to 162.07. 162.07, this will be our final answer, so we can write over here this is pounds. 2 mark conversion of currency question, so which is so easy. Question number 9. Without using a calculate, work out this fraction. You must show all your working and give your answer as a fraction in simplest form. So 1 whole 2 by 3, we can convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. 3 ones are 3 plus 2, so it will be 5 by 3. And division, the other part also, this part we can convert. 7 twos are 2 sevens are 14. 14 plus 1 will be 15, so 15 over 2. Now we can convert division into multiplication, and we have to write reciprocal of this term. So 5 threes are 15, and it will be 2 over 9. So answer will be 2 over 9 over here. This is 3 marks, very straightforward easy question. Now question number 10. This is a transformation question. Grid is provided, triangles are there, A and T. These two triangles are there. They are saying A part, describe fully single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle A. So T onto A, if we check this point is moving first 1 unit to the right, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 units up. So 1 unit right and 8 units up. So this will be the translation. They are saying T onto A, not A onto T. So we'll have to basically reverse the direction, but the things will remain same. This will become minus 8 instead of 8 because it's going down, and this will become minus 1. So x value will be minus 1, this will be x value, and this will be y value, it will be minus 8. So our answer will be, this is translation by 1 minus 1 which is x value and minus 8 which is y value. This will be vector 2 mark part, which we are done. Then they're saying draw the image of triangle T after enlargement by scale factor minus 1 by 2 about center 0 0. So we have to draw that triangle and through center 0 0. So we will draw a line like this one. This will be one line. The second line we can draw from here. The second vertex also we can draw a line from here. Then the third vertex also we can extend line passing through the origin, and this will be the third line which we have drawn. And now we can uh, draw this one. It will be basically 2 units this side, so it should be 1 unit from this point to this point. Otherwise I'll try to change the color, and this color will be, I want to remove the line, so I'll have to redraw. So one line will be this one, and the second line I wanted to draw is over here. And now I will change the color so that you can figure out properly. This will be 1 unit, and we need 3 units for the other side. So 3 units will be this one, and our new triangle will be this one, which we can basically fill it. I just want to fill it so that you should be able to figure out. This is the triangle which we have drawn. This is the new translated triangle. Hopefully you are understanding this one. So we have indicated these points, these 3 points, and drawn the triangle, and this is done. Now question number 11. Question number 11 says we have to simplify this. To simplify this, we can multiply 3 by 4, so it will be 12, and x raised to 3 plus 4, so it will be equal to 12, x raised to power 7. This will be our final answer for 2 marks. Now question number 12. Question number 12 says x is an integer such that this is the inequality provided, find the value of x. So we have to solve the inequality. To solve this inequality, we can write this portion, and this will be what? This will be minus 3 is less than equal to 2x minus 1, and we can solve it as basically minus 1 we can shift to other side, so it will be minus 3 plus 1 is less than equal to 2x, so it will be minus 2 is less than equal to 2x. We can divide both sides by 2, so 2 will be cancelled and it will be minus 1, so x is greater than equal to minus 1. This is the portion which we have solved. Now we can take the other portion. Other portion is this side, and we will solve here. 2x minus 1 is less than 3, so 2x is less than 3 plus 1, so x is less than 4 by 2, so this will be 2, so x is less than 2. So now this is this. Now we have to combine these two equations. So x is greater than equal to minus 1 and less than 2. This will be our answer, and in between minus 1 and 2, if we draw a number line, so this will be 0, this will be minus 1, this will be 1, this will be 2. So starting from here till here, this should be filled one, and this is the number line representation, so it will be minus 1, 0 and 1, so minus 1, 0 and 1. These three will be answers, and this is 2 mark question. This number line portion I have drawn for your explanation. This is basically not a requirement of the question, but better if you draw this. Then 13, expand and simplify this expression. So we will be opening the bracket and multiplying. So 6t minus 6q minus 2t, and minus 2 into minus 3q will be plus 6q. Now adding like terms will be, before adding like terms we can cancel minus 6q with plus 6q, and 6t minus 2t will be 4t, and 4t will be final answer. It was easy question for 2 marks. Now question number 14. Question 14 says the magnitude of the vector, this one is 29. Find the value of k. So magnitude, how we are calculating magnitude? We are calculating like 20 squared and plus k squared, x value squared plus y value squared is equal to magnitude squared, 29 squared. So k squared will be equal to 29 squared minus 20 squared, and k value will be equal to square root of 29 squared minus 20 squared, and will be calculated with the calculator. 29 squared minus 20 squared is equal to 21. So this can be written as plus minus because we are taking as a root. So plus minus 21, 3 marks question. This is done. So magnitude basically, yeah, key value. Okay, good. So this is done. Now question number 15. Question number 15 diagram is provided which is not to scale, and in the diagram AB is parallel to CD. CD is this one, AB is this one, so these two are parallel. Then AD and BC intersect at X. So these two lines AD and BC are intersecting at X. AB is equal to 6 centimeter, CD is equal to 12 centimeter, CX is 8 centimeter, and DX is 7 centimeter. So these measurements are provided. A part, complete the statement. The triangle ABX. Now triangle ABX is which one? ABX is basically this triangle. This is ABX, and ABX is, and the other triangle is what? Other triangle is basically in this one is the other triangle. And if we shade this, so these two triangles they are talking about, and these two triangles are basically similar triangles. So we will write here similar to triangle DCX. Then B part, work out the length of BX. So BX we need to find. So BX, basically this side we need to find. So what we can do, we can find the conversion ratio between a between 12 and 6. We can check the similarity ratio basically. So it will be k value will be equal to 6 over 12, which is equal to 1 by 2. So we will multiply this also to get this side which is required. So 8 over 8 multiplied by 1 by 2, this will be what? This will be bx. We can write bx is equal to this one, which is 4. So our answer will be 4 centimeter for 2 marks. This is also easy question. Then C part, the area of triangle DCX is 29.906. So area of this one, area is given as 26.906 centimeter square. So use this value to find the area of triangle ABX. So we need to find the area of the smaller triangle. For that one, we will be using the k ratio, and k value is what? K value is equal to 1 by 2. So we know for area we are using k square, so k square will be equal to 1 by 4. So area of ABX, area of triangle ABX will be equal to 1 by 4 of this area, which is 26.906, and this will be equal to, we can find this one, 26.906, and divided by 4 is equal to 6.7265, 6.7265, and so 6.7265, this will be centimeter square. This is 2 marks, easy question. Then triangle ACX, triangle ACX. For triangle ACX, we will, if we check this one, triangle ACX will be, which one? Triangle ACX will be this triangle. So for this triangle ACX, which we can shade like this one, so this triangle is having double area of ABX, because this side is 4 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. CX is 8 centimeter. So a double of area, so we can multiply, basically this is 2 into 6.7265, and this will be equal to, this will be basically multiplied by 2 is equal to 13.453, 13.453, and we can write answer over here. This will be centimeter cube. Hopefully you understood this. Then the question number 16 says that sides of a regular hexagon are 80 millimeter, correct to the nearest millimeter. Calculate the lower bound of the perimeter of the hexagon. So 80 upper bound and lower bound, we can check. This will be 80.5 and 75, 79.5, 79.5, because nearest millimeter. Calculate the lower bound of the perimeter. So hexagon is having 6 sides, so 79.5 multiplied by 6 will be equal to what? This will be equal to 79.5 will be multiplied by 6, and this is equal to 477. So 477 will be the answer for 2 marks, and this is basically perimeter, so we can write P over here, and this is done. Now we can move question number 17. Question 17 says the interior angle of a regular polygon is 175. Calculate the number of sides. So interior angle is, we can check for the interior angle. For example, say this is interior angle of the polygon and this angle is 175 degrees. So in that case, what will be the exterior angle? This will be the exterior angle, and exterior angle will be only 5 degrees. So exterior angle, we know that the sum of exterior angles of a polygon are adding are is basically 360. So 360 will be divided by 5 and we will get the number of sides. So what we can do, we can basically move this a little over here, and we can relocate over here, and this will be what? This is basically number of sides, and we can divide 360 divided by 5 is equal to 72. So answer will be 72 sides. 72 sides. This will be the answer. 2 mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 18. A car starts from rest and accelerates at a rate of 3 meter per second square for 4 seconds. The car then travels at a constant speed of 10 second constant speed for 10 seconds. Diagram is not to scale. This x-axis is time in seconds and y-axis are representing speed meter per second. The diagram shows the speed time graph for this journey. A part, find the value of v. This v value we need to find. So we can understand that this is basically 4 units and uh, this one is 3 meter. Rate is 3 meter per second square. So if we consider basically this triangle, if we consider this triangle, so this is basically the velocity. Velocity is v till here, and this is 3 meter, uh, 3 meter per second square. This is a acceleration. Slope in case of velocity time graph gives us the acceleration. So this is 4 seconds, and we can write will v rise over run. This side will be v, this side will be v, this one. So v over basically v over 4 will be equal to 3, and this implies what? This implies v is equal to 12, and this will be meter per second. So our answer will be 12 meter per second. If units are not mentioned with the answer, you will have to provide the units. Keep in mind. Now this is basically 1 mark question which we are done. Then they are saying B part, calculate the total distance traveled by the car during 14 seconds. 14 seconds is up to this one. So we will check the distance. Time from 4 to 14 is 10. So this is 10 seconds. This side is 10 seconds. And this side is, as we have calculated, this side is 12. So 12 multiplied by 10 will be area for this one. Area for this one will be 10 multiplied by 12, which is basically area of this rectangle, this one. So this rectangle is having area of this one, which is equal to 120. And area of this triangle also we can find. Area of this triangle will be 1 by 2 into base into height, which is 12. So it will be 24. So 24 will be area of the triangle, and 120 will be area of this rectangle. So we can find distance traveled will be equal to 24 plus 120, and this is equal to 144, and 144 this will be in meters. So we will write 144. This is a 2 marks question. And now we can move to question number 19. Question number 19 diagram is provided, which is not to scale. A part, P, Q and T are points on the circle ATB. ATB is a tangent to the circle at T, and PT is equal to PQ. So these two sides are equal. Find the angle TPQ. TPQ is which angle? TPQ is angle this one basically. So we know that this angle, this is 50 degrees. So remote angle of this triangle, remote interior angle, which is this one, will be equal to 50 degree. Angle, this is basically alternate segment theorem. So by alternate segment theorem, angle PQT will be equal to 50 degrees, and we can write this is equal to angle ATP. Angle ATP will be equal to this one, and even we can mention over here alternate segment theorem. So next is what? Next is easy. So this will be also 50-degree because both sides are equal, and if these two are 50, so this remaining will be 80 degrees. So we can write angle PTQ is equal to 50 degrees, and we can say that sides of opposite, uh, basically angle of s- same angle of equal sides angles of equal sides are equal. So this is the reason which we have mentioned, and now the remaining angle TPQ will be equal to 80 because sum of angles of a triangle, basically this one we can write. It is only 2 mark question, even reasons are not required, but reasons I have mentioned for your understanding. So if direct answer, if you are providing working over here and giving answer, that also is sufficient, but I'm writing for your explanation, and if you are mentioning in exam, that will be very nice. Now this one B part is not to scale diagram. The diagram shows a cyclic quadrilateral with an exterior angle of 68. Find the value of W and X. So exterior angle is 68, so we can find the interior angle of this one will be equal to 112 degrees. Now opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degree, so we can write W will be equal to angle W will be equal to, or you can write W is equal to 180 minus 112 degrees, and this will be equal to one. We can subtract, basically this will be 180 minus 112 is equal to 68. So W is equal to 68 degrees, we can mention over here, and these two angles are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, so we can write 2x plus 3x is equal to 180 degree. So 5x is equal to 180 degrees, so x will be equal to 180 divided by 5, which is equal to 180 divided by 5 is equal to 36. So 36 degrees will be x value. Hopefully you understood. This was 3 mark question. Now question number 20, simplify this one, give your answer in standard form. So what we can do, this is 2 mark question, so 1 or 2 steps are required for this. So what we can do, we can write it as 2.1 into this one, we can write 10 into 10 raised to the power p minus 1. So we have divided this into these 2 portions. Hopefully you got it. And this one we can put in brackets, and plus 2.1 into 10 is for p minus 1. So from these 2 portions we can take common, which is we can take common, and this will be, if we multiply, this will be 21. If we multiply these two things, and the rest we have taken common, which is 10 raised by p minus 1. So plus 2.1 inside the brackets and 10 raised to p minus 1. So this will be 23.1 into 10 raised by p minus 1. So we can rewrite it as 2.31 into 10 raised to the power. This will be p minus 1 plus 1. So this will be cancelled. So 2.31 into 10 raised to a p. 2.31 into 10 raised to the power p. This will be final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 21. 21 says diagram is not to scale. The shortest distance from B to AC is 12.8. This distance they have provided for us. Now calculate BC. BC we have to calculate. For this one, what we can do, we can draw shortest distance from B to this. We can draw this shortest distance. If I accurately try to draw this, it will be like this one. And keep in mind this is 90-degree angle and this is also 90-degree angle, and we need to find BC, and BC is basically this side. So we can consider basically uh, this side 12.8. The shortest distance from B to AC is 12 point. Okay, so this distance is provided 12.8 centimeters, and now we can consider uh, this triangle. If I'll shade this triangle, and this is 65, and we can consider basically this triangle, and in this is right angle triangle, so we can apply trigonometry, and by trigonometry this one we can take this point as D. So BD over BC will be equal to sine of 65 degrees, and this one we can find basically we'll have to move it a little over here. So now we can rewrite it as basically BD is 12.8. So 12.8 over BC is equal to sine of 65 degrees, and BC will be equal to 12.8 over sine of 65 degrees. So we can write 12.8 over sine of 65, but your calculator should be in degree mode. This is what you will have to make sure, that your calculator should be in degree mode, and this will be equal to 14.1. So 14.1 will be answer, and this will be 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 22. Question 22 says z is inversely proportional to the square of y minus 2. So z is inversely proportional. Inversely proportional mean like this one. So square of y minus 2 will be this. Now this implies z is equal to k over y minus 2 squared, and now we can replace the values. They are saying when y is equal to 5, z is equal to 9. Find z in terms of y. So we will replace these values. Z is 9 when y is equal to 5. So 5 minus 2 squared, and this will be 9 is equal to k over this will be 3 squared will be 9. So k is equal to 81. This value we will replace in this equation. So we can write z is equal to 81 over y minus 2 squared, and this will be our final answer, 81 over y minus 2 squared, 2 marks question, very straightforward and easy. Now question number 23. Question 23 says a triangle has sides of length 11, 10, 9 centimeters. Calculate the largest angle in the triangle. So if we roughly draw a small triangle just for understanding purposes, so if we are drawing, for example, this drawing, and this is 9 centimeter, this is 10, and this is 11 centimeters. So now we can take this one as A, B, and C, and we can find basically the to find sides. What we can do, we can take the length here. For the lengthier side, we can take this side. So this will be what? This is they are asking for the length angle which is uh, largest angle. So largest side we will be choosing. So it will be, we will be applying basically cosine rule. So 11 squared will be equal to other two sides square, so 9 square plus 10 squared minus 2 into 9 into 10 into cos of this angle. Cos of angle C will be opposite to 11, so we will take this one, cos C. Now we can simplify this. So 11 squared minus 9 squared minus 10 squared divided by minus 2 into 90, 10 into 9 will be 90, is equal to cos C. So C is equal to cos inverse of this whole thing, 11 square. I'm not calculating directly, we will calculate in one go over here. Now we can calculate in one go, and this will be shift cos of fraction 11 squared and minus 9 squared and minus 10 squared over, this will be minus 2 into 90, and I'll have to put bracket over here, and the last bracket close, and this is equal to 70.528, or we can write 70.53. So this is equal to 70.53 degrees. So angle C is 70.53 degrees. This will be the biggest angle. Question number 24. On the axis, sketch the graph of each of these functions. They have provided the function, which is first one is over here, which is y is equal to 2 over x, and for this one we can take values like, for example, over here we can take roughly, it's sketching basically, not accurate. So 1 2 3, and this side also 1 2 and 3, we can take minus this side, and also we can take on this side 1, really over here 1 2 and 3. Now if we take this one, y is equal to 2 over, when x is equal to 1, y will be 2. So x is equal to 1, y will be 2, will be this point. So this point will be 1 and 2, and similarly when x is equal to 2, y will be 1. So 2 and 1 will be this point. We can write here 2 and 1. And similarly, if we take 0.5, so y will be 4, which will be upward. So it will be showing, if we try to sketch the graph will be like this one. So this side, and similarly we can take the points on this side also. So minus 1 will be resulting to minus 2. We can take minus 1 minus 2 over here, so it will be this point, and if I change the color, so it will be this point, and then it will be 2 and 1 will be this point, and so graph will be bending like this one. So this will be the sketch of the curve which you have to draw. So what I have done, basically this is 2 mark question which I have explained. So for your better explanation, I have drawn this graph on software, and this is basically the graph. You can see from here, you can see these are the points, like 1 and 2 will be, this point will be 1 and 2, and this point is 2 and 1, this is 2 and 1, and this will be 0.5 and 4, and this is 4 and 0.5. So these are the points. Similarly, this is a negative side of the curve. So you can practice for exam preparation. You can use different softwares are available on the net, so you can use different websites to practice the graphs. And because answers for the graph are not properly provided in the marking scheme, so you will have to double check your answers with that softwares or websites. B part is y is equal to 2 raised to minus x. Similarly, we can sketch for this also, when we can take when y is equal to when x is equal to 0, so this will be 0, so this will be 1. So y will be equal to 1. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 1. So this value will be 0 and 1. We can take this value. This point will be 0 and 1. And when y is equal to 0, so it will be like, if the curve will be, if we increase, like for example, if x is equal to minus value, so y will be equal to 2 raised power minus and negative 1 if we are taking, so it will be equal to 2. So we can take, like for example, on this side, if we take 2 roughly over here, so it will be when x is equal to minus 1, y will be 2, and 2 we can take over here, and this will be, the graph will be like this one, moving from here and this one. So this will be the curve which we can draw. This is 2 mark question. Similarly, I have plotted the curve on, so that we can show you the proper curve, accurate curve. This is accurate drawing. Accurate drawing is not required in the question. They are just asking for sketch, so they require any points of interception. You can see this is the point of interception, and which is 0 and 1. This coordinates of this one are 0 and 1. Similarly, the shape of the curve also, you can see it's exactly same as we have done. So these type of questions you should practice from the websites also. Now question number 25, find the x coordinates of the point in the graph y is equal to this one, where the gradient is 0. Gradient is 0 means what? We are gradient we are finding by taking the derivative of this y value. So this will be dy over dx will be, derivative of this will be 5 will be pulled first, so x raised to 5 minus 1, and minus 5 into 4 power will be taken first, so 4 minus 1, and this will be equal to 5x raised to the 4 minus 20 x raised to the power 3. And as they have mentioned that gradient is equal to 0, so we will put dy over dx is equal to 0, or we can write equal to 5x square 5x4 minus 20 x cubed is equal to 0, and we can take 5 and x cube common, and inside will be x minus 4, and this is equal to 0. So solutions of this will be x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 4. So 0 and 4 will be solutions. This is 4-mark question which we have done. Now question number 26. Malik goes to a shop every day to buy bread. On any day, the probability that Malik goes to the shop in the morning is 0.7. If he goes in the morning, the probability that there is bread for Malik on Malik to buy is 0.95. If he goes later, the probability that there is bread for Malik to buy is 0.6. Calculate the probability that one day there is bread for Malik to buy. So there is bread will be what? We will take 0.7. So 0.7, and probability for this will be 0.9. So this will be multiplied by 0.95. This one, and plus the other chance will be this one. Goes later, the probability there is bread for Malik to buy is 0.6. So other days will be 1 minus 0.7 when he's not going in the morning or going later, and this will be multiplied by this probability 0.6, and this one we can calculate. Before going to the calculation, I just wanted to tell you, write for you, like for example 0.7 is what? This is for morning, and 0.95 is there is bread. So, and 1 minus 0.7 we have taken late for later, and this is for probability for bread. So this will be equal to, now we can calculate, and this calculation will be in brackets 0.7 into 0.95 and bracket close, plus this will be 1 minus 0.7, and this will be multiplied by 0.6, and this is equal to 0.845. This will be the probability, and we can provide over here 0.845. This will be final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and classmates. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.